Hello, good afternoon, this is Diecast Lou and I hope you're all doing well. And today's video, I thought I'd do a challenge as the weather's a bit rubbish here, so I can't finish off my video. I'm doing a custom at the minute and I was hoping to finish it today, but it's not going to happen. So I thought I'd do one more challenge video for 2021. This will be the last challenge because obviously as we're approaching the new year. So anyway, the challenge is what it's going to be. I've heard a few other people mentioning they're going to do videos on their favourite finds, favourite cars possibly of this year. So I thought I'd do a similar thing and show my favourite picks. I'm going to call it my favourite picks for 21. So basically the challenge is going to be called my favourite picks for 21, which basically is, as we've all been collecting through the year, just cars that particularly stuck out. And it's not as easy as it sounds because I'm going to limit the cars to 10 to make it interesting. And if a few of you go over that by a couple of cars, I'll let you off. As I sort of looked through my collection thinking, what is the cars that were my favourite for this year? And so it is difficult because, like everybody else that collects, I've got multiple cars I've got this year, whether it's been mainlines, vintage models, premium models, whatever it is, So I basically went through my collection of the cars that just, when I got them, they really stuck out, that I was really impressed to have. So with that, the first car I will show is one from Tomica Limited Vintage, and it is the Ferrari 512 TR. So let's just put the camera down, and there it is. So this was a car I was particularly happy to come across. As we all know, these can go for quite crazy prices, especially depending on what particular model you pick. And I got this for a really good price, but just loads of detail. Very nice looking piece. I'm not going to go mad on showing them full on because obviously everything I'm showing has been shown at one time or another. But there is the engine detail. These are lovely models. So that is a pick number one. That is a car that when I got it, it stood out from, it was just a very nice piece. And I'm mainly an American car is my thing. American cars are mainly my thing, but this year has seen a lot more, Italian, European and Japanese cars come into my collection. So it's all good. And then pick number two, again with the Tomica theme, and as you can see, I've left a little hint to it in the background now on the right, is the Back to the Future car. And this is, I believe, I've just got to read the box, it's from Tomica Basic. So it is from the basic range, and it is from film number 3. But even though it's from their basic range, it's still a lovely looking car. It's got very dark glass, but you can see through the glass just about when the light's right. But being it's basic, or being it's Tomica, it has suspension. So does the TLV, funny enough, it has suspension too. But again, when I got this, I have a few Back to the Future cars, but I just thought this one was especially cool. So that is number 2. So we'll just stick that back there. And let's hope the camera doesn't fit out too much with the cars in the background. Then number 3 that stuck out. Now I don't have any Mini GTs as of yet, but I do have about 4 tarmac work cars in my collection, and the tarmac works car that stuck out the most was the Zonda R, which is this, which I just thought was a really cool piece. The other pieces I've got are very nice, but this piece, again, being I'm not really a supercar fan, but the level of detail is just phenomenal. And as most of you know that collect more of these pieces than I do, these are very good for the money. But it's a lovely piece, and weighty with metal base and all that good jazz. But that was a piece that I was particularly happy to get. So let's stick that, that's number 3. So then I thought, you know, as I move the box out of the way a sec, sorry. Now, so these are pieces that I've, excuse my son screaming in the background, it's dinner time here. These are pieces that are internet buys. So now I'm going to show some pieces that I actually bought locally that I was really happy to get, which is this majorette. I think it's the Land Rover 90, but anybody knows I'm a big majorette fan. I don't have masses of majorette in my collection yet. I only had a few pieces that I restored. So when I found 4 or 5 pieces in boxed condition, you know, these were still blistered up, and these are from the late 80s, early 90s, these particular pieces. I was really happy to come across them in this condition. And like I said, to a lot of you, it's no big deal because, like I said, I'm basically starting from scratch with the majorette collection. So that was another particular piece I was happy to come across. And then staying with the same theme, another from the same haul basically, is this, I think it's a Mark III transit van, which says Le Mans on it. Service assistance vehicle. But again, in very, very nice, this was in boxed condition, still boxed. The door does slide back. But like I said, it was just a piece that I was really happy to have. So that's number 5. And this is the idea of this is the hard part about this video, is the fact that you're trying to show pieces that you really were happy to have. We've all got pieces this year that we were either happy to have or are really cool, but these are pieces that particularly resonated with me. So we'll be up to that's number 5. So, and then obviously I thought I'd include cars that were given as well. And as you'll know, a few weeks ago I did a mail call video from Diecast for you to see, and he sent me some very cool pieces. But my one particular favourite piece that he sent me, so that's Phil from Diecast for you to see, was this SO truck, which I think is from around about the late, sort of early to late 70s. But it's, again, in absolutely remarkably good condition. Does have its acrylic case with it still. And that was a piece that I was really happy to receive because I do like majorette. And I don't, again, finding it in this, having it given to you in this condition was something I was very, very honoured to have and very happy. So that is that piece. So that is number 6. And then another car that I found locally, again from a for sale site, and went to pick it up, is this Corgi Juniors with wheels Kojak's Buick Regal. And like I said, I had one of these when I was a kid, but long since gone, and this is in remarkably good condition from a car from the 70s. Has a few little paint chips missing, but that's because Corgi didn't put the quality of the paint wasn't as good as Matchbox back in them days. It was very thin paint, so a lot of this is just from being knocked around the cardboard box. But you can see from the condition of the glass and the wheels, this car has never seen daylight. It really is in good condition, and it's just a cool car, you know, in nice condition. So that is Kojak's Buick Regal. So we'll just pop that off to the side there. So we are up to 3, 6, 7. And then another one that my partner got me that I've been after for a while and could never find it in good condition, but I have got a few in reasonable condition, and my partner found it in pretty much A1 condition, is this Ford F100 from Matchbox Superfast, or actual fact this is actually a Rollermatics. This particular one's Rollermatics, but it is, apart from one little nick, it is pristine. As you can see, the line goes around the back. It's got its glass canopy, and like I said, to a lot of people this won't be much because it's it's just a toy car. But like I said, I was really happy to have this. So again, one from the childhood list ticked off. And then we go, this one's still boxed, so you have to bear with me for 2 seconds while I just quickly open it up. I forgot to get it out of its box ready, but it is an Isuzu, I believe. Let's have a look. Isuzu, yeah, it's an Isuzu truck, again from the Tomica basic range, and has a tippable gate. The roof does remove, as you can see. It does come with white and black cowls, but I'm not going to get them out now. But the reason I like this basic stuff so much is just because it reminds me of the older Matchbox, you know, like a modern version of the old Matchbox. But I just thought that truck was pretty cool. And again, this was a present, so has more sentimentality than your average casting. So that's that piece. And then we're getting to the end now, and as mentioned by Stinger Diecast a while ago, he was on about his Holy Grail car. I'm going to show you my Holy Grail car that I managed to acquire a while ago, and it is the 41 Willys Gasser from the RLC. Excuse me. And it is a lovely, lovely piece. This is probably my favourite piece, not only of this year, but probably one of my favourite pieces in my whole collection. I have about 5 RLCs, as they are hard to come by in this country, even if you are a member, you know, because they don't ship to the UK. So I had to get this on the on eBay, and I paid pretty good money for it, but it is a phenomenal piece, and it is just lovely, lovely detail. Open the bonnet, it's a bit stiff. So that is probably the pinnacle for me for this year. So that is that. And then the last car I'm going to show, like I said, if you want to throw 1 or 2 in extra, you can. But I thought I'd show my favourite car that I customised this year, because I've not been customising or doing wheel swaps. Actual fact, all the wheel swaps and customisations and restorations have only happened in this past sort of 9 to 11 months. It's not been long. So, and this was one of the first ones I did, and it's this little mini, this is from Matchbox, little mini van, and it's in that really nice metallic green that I like to use with these really cool wheels. I think it says, trying to read them now, I can't read them. I know it says RSR, but pretty cool. All painted details and painted interior. You can see the steering wheel there. All the rear lights are done, the fuel cap. But this turned out really well. So I was it's just my favourite one I've done to date, but I just really like the way it turned out. Like I said, it was just a plain, I think it was just a plain Matchbox Baby Ruth livery. But anyway, so let's just put that to there. So with that, have a go, don't have a go, I'm not fussed. It's like, you know, it's just a bit of fun, sort of a last challenge video for the end of this year. And like I said, have a go. It's not easy to try and pick out 10 of your favourite picks of this year, because like I said, we've all bought multiple cars this year, multiple main lines. You know, like I said, it's difficult because well, just have a go. It's not easy as you think to try and keep it to 10. Anyway, that being said, please like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned. Hopefully I'll get some more of the videos uploaded this week if I can get the weather in the winter, a window in the weather, sorry, I'm mucking my words up. And with that, I'll see you all soon.